Year 1. So I'm going to read this story. This is my favourite story when I was your age. It's called Winnie the Witch, and I'm sure lots of you have read this before. Right, let's read it together. Okay. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The carpets were black, the chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. See, everything is black. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat Wilbur. He was black too, and that is how the trouble began. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. But then Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep. Winnie could not see him at all, so she sat on him. Oh dear. When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she tripped over him. Oh dear. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. She picked up her magic wand, waved it once, and abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see him when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. Oh dear. Wilbur has to get off. So Winnie put him outside. Outside in the grass. Winnie came hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults and fell into the rosebush. When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him even when his eyes were open. He's green just like the grass. This time, Winnie was furious. She picked up her magic wand and waved it 5 times. And abracadabra! Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers, and 4 purple legs. But his eyes were still green. Now Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair, when he lay on the carpet, when he crawled into the grass, and even when he climbed the top of the tallest tree. There he is on the tree, in the tree. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. He looked ridiculous, and he knew it. Even the birds laughed at him. Oh dear, how do you think Wilbur feels? I think he feels sad. Wilbur was miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. Next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree. Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. Then Winnie had an idea. She waved her magic wand and abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down from the tree purring. Then Winnie waved her wand again and again and again. Abracadabra! What do we think she's going to do, everybody? Oh, wow, look at that. Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. The carpet was green with pink roses. The bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was a gleaming white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. And that is the end of the story. Wow, that was so good. So in the end, Wilbur ended up a black cat again. And instead, she made the house colourful so she can see Wilbur wherever he is. It's such a lovely story. That is one of my favourite stories. I want to know what your favourite story is, so have a little think and perhaps we can share that in one of our next sessions. So well done. Thank you for listening, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.